All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, Twitch chat. Hope everyone's having a good day. Welcome back to Let Us Play, to a special bonus episode. Joined tonight by a special guest, Churro Expedition Party. Churro, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hey everybody. So I'm Churro. I run a Twitch channel called ChurroExpeditionCo. I like playing lots of different games, but I do have a special soft spot for trading card games, which brings us to the game we're playing tonight. We're going to be playing some Hearthstone,
Yeah, I'm
which
excited to do
is
this.
my favorite. Yay.
So, yeah, Churro's a fellow streamer. I really dig the aesthetics of your channel, by the way. I think,
Oh, well,
first of
thank
all,
you.
you're a really chill dude. But I love the avatar with the pith helmet and the whole idea of like every game's an expedition. I love that.
Yeah, well, thanks. I
So
put a lot of work into it, so I'm
yeah, and it
glad you like
shows.
it. Mm-hmm.
So, really quickly before we get started, uh, my notifications thing is too small. I can't see the names. P. Tony, thank you for the follow, and Kevin Lee C64, thank you for the resub on Twitch Prime. So let's go ahead. Let's dive into this. So I'm excited for this because, like Churro, I love card games. I'm more of a Magic player, and I've played some Hearthstone before, and I've watched a fair amount, but not really like a ton. So I'm excited. So what we thought we'd do tonight is a little bit of some dueling each other. Churro has some decks prepared, and then there are some solo modes, so Churro can kind of guide me on those and critique and or share adulations as fit. So
Yay.
yes. Do father jokes happen? Always, Kit. Always and forever. So yeah, so whenever you're ready, Churro, you go ahead and send over a challenge.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, sounds good.
And
No,
I
I
leave
was
that to
just
you because I can't figure it out.
Oh yeah. Oh, you just end up clicking the little like friend tab in the bottom left-hand corner.
I see
Okay,
that.
so...
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so challenge a friend. And do you want goodness. The decks, so do you want to start out, because I know you told me you made some decks on your own. Do you want to start out with those, or do you want to start out borrowing some of my decks?
Sure, let's start out with the ones I made. Those were, I'm fairly certain were standard. So I just sent you a challenge.
Sweet, sounds good.
Yep. Haha, spells. That sounds like something I'd do.
Ooh. All right, I'm gonna pull it here. I'll start with this deck. Cool. Yeah, it's like I want to look at your stream just to be able to keep an eye on chat, and so I'm not left out of the conversation. Oh. But then I don't want to like
see my hand.
Yeah. There we go. I think I've struck a balance. I can see your chat. But
there you go.
Like, yeah, but I'm covering up the whole window. Yeah. So are you playing... Ooh, so you're playing a mage deck.
I am.
Ooh, spicy. I wonder what kind of mage. This is like something I always think about. Like whenever I start a match, it's like, oh, my opponent's playing something. Like, what is it?
Yeah, it's like, okay, I know what archetypes are in this.
Right, yeah. But then it's like...
Sure.
Ooh, Flame Geyser. Ooh, are you playing Elemental Mage?
I'm playing, I saw cards in my collection and threw them together.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. That's always that's a fun strategy. So how long, so you said you're a big Magic player, right? How long have you been playing Magic for?
I started playing Magic around the year 2000. And I played up until about 2008, and then I got back into it in 2017, and I've been playing since.
Nice. Cool. Yeah. I feel like Magic and Hearthstone, like they're pretty similar in a bunch of, like they're not exactly alike. But I think they're like, as far as the all the card games go, I think they're the two sort of closest to each other.
Yeah, and if you have a knowledge of one, you can translate over pretty easily to the other.
Yeah, no, that's certainly true. Yeah. Ooh, secrets.
Now, how long have you been playing Hearthstone then?
So, all right. Okay. Oh, explosive runes. Okay. Oh, I don't. Yeah. I've been playing Hearthstone since. Oh goodness. I remember there was a streamer I liked, and he did a Hearthstone stream. Gosh, when was it? I can't remember I think it was like 2018. It was Saviors of Old Doom was the expansion. Let me look up when that came out. Of Old Doom. That's when I started playing. That came out in 2019. Okay, so I've been playing for about 4 years now, right?
Nice.
So, yeah. Job's done. Here, I see someone in your chat. I'm not actually streaming right now, but I could start up a quick stream if people want to see my side of the.
Yeah, that's up to you if you want to start your end.
Yeah. Here, I'll say Kittiak. Is that something you'd want to see?
Halt, citizen. It is not safe.
Okay. And so you're new to, so you probably haven't seen the Death Knight before, have you?
I think I have, but not like a lot.
Oh, okay. Oh, Kitty C. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, reading Twitch names, sometimes you're like, it's this thing. They're like, no, it's not.
Yeah, it can be hard.
Hashtag streamer life.
I once had someone in my chat. Oh my gosh, the name was like Sid. It was just like a bunch of S's with like an occasional I and D thrown in.
You're just like, I'm not even going to attempt this. I'm just going to read out loud. SSDXS.
Yeah, I think I remember just being like, you're sis. That's why I'm calling you, because there was like SIS. So I'm like, I just breathe. Yeah, I was like, I'm not dealing with this.
Inside voices, please.
Silence, no. Okay.
I don't think you should be drawing things.
But I like drawing things.
Into the breach.
Be curious to see the stream on your side? Sure. Here, give me a second. I'll start up a stream.
Job's done.
Yeah, and if you haven't followed Churro, I recommend giving him a follow.
Time runs out on me.
All right, let me switch game screen.
Kevin Lacey says, be grateful there aren't more Welsh streamer handles.
All right, there we go. Is it my turn? Oh, it is my turn. Okay, let me just kill your thing. Plagued grain.
Ooh.
Armor,
Nice.
armor,
Yay. So I will. So one of the neat features about Death Knight that I really like is they have the they call it the corpse mechanic. So every time one of your minions dies, your corpse counter goes up by 1. And so then you can do that to utilize that to trigger some pretty cool effects. Like, should I just tell you my win condition? I'm not sure if I should.
I mean, you could tell me and I probably still won't know what it is.
Okay, so essentially I have a card called Lord Marrogar. And essentially what he does is when I play him, he brings a bunch of zombie golems onto the board. Wow, that is a high roll.
I think I did something right.
Yeah, you did. Wow. Yeah, you got Mr. Mukla. Dang.
But I don't get the battle cry.
You see, right, because you summoned it, you don't get the battle cry.
And I don't know what bananas are, but I sure Something tells me I would want your hand to be full of them.
Well, so what bananas do is they yeah, it's probably not a great move, but I'm gonna go with it. So what bananas do is it's just a 1 mana spell that gives a minion +1 attack, +1 health. Essentially, it's a good thing because it makes me burn a card.
Ah.
Yeah. So if I have more than 10 cards in my hand,
Yeah.
I start burning cards.
Right.
Is there a thing like that in Magic? I gotta remember. Like, can you mill? Like,
yeah. So there is maximum hand size is 7. So if you don't, if you end the turn with more than that, you've got to discard down to hand size. And then there is a mill mechanic as well, where it's like putting your stuff from your deck straight into your graveyard.
oh, okay. Oh, you froze him. I don't like that. But I want to heal. And I also just, in general, don't like you attacking me.
Hey, Fall Books Revenge. Yep, surprise streaming. Yeah, Step Zero. So I thought it would be a fun thing to do Hearthstone with Churro.
Hey.
And
Oh,
then
Rotten Apple Bomb.
at some point, Churro and I will do Magic, because I know more about Magic than he does. So, preview of things to come. Hey, an anonymous gifter's given Paul Books Revenge a tier 1 sub. Thank you so much, anonymous.
Alright, game capture. Hearthstone. Go options. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention it. Oh, I heard a big noise. Big thanks to Kevin Lee C64. Thank you so much for following me on my channel.
Time runs out on me.
Alright, cool. I should have my stream almost all set up.
Steps here is saying the problem is this is making them want to play the game.
Hearthstone's loads of fun. You should. I mean, it's free to check out, so I mean, I generally recommend like, hey, if you like card games, it's usually a good pick.
And it works
I'm
well
actually
on
really
mobile.
low on health. I'm sorry, come again?
It works well on mobile.
Oh yeah, it really does. I play it all the time on my phone.
You know, Magic works okay on mobile most of the time when it doesn't crash.
I don't have a ton of great moves here.
Talk, little death
Okay.
knight.
The citadel stands strong.
This can't be good.
I was gonna play one more card. Oh well.
No, oh, and to burn the coin
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, I even wasted the coin. Oh, Fate. Oh, Pyroblast. Of course. It's a mage deck. I should have known.
I saw it and said, oh, it does 10 damage. Steps here is saying that you've misunderstand, Churro. I've already sunk a few hundred hours into Hearthstone and dropped
Oh,
it a few
really?
years ago.
Dang. Hearthstone is, yeah, it's kind of an addictive game. You can really get sucked into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I noticed, so your username is Macavity?
Yes.
Is there like a reason behind that?
Yeah, so McCavity has been my internet handle since college. It's based on the T.S. Eliot book, a practical guide to cats, on which the musical Cats is based on, but that's another story. But anyway,
Oh.
McCavity is the Napoleon of cats, and he's also used by a musician I like for his first album. He called it "Smiles for McCavity."
Oh,
So-
nice.
Kind of a multivalent.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've never Oh goodness, I guess I've never really been like. I've actually never seen cats or anything, but that's pretty interesting. Yeah.
I
Are you like a
recommend-
big Cats fan?
Not real. Like I've seen the musical in video form like once, but I read the book in college, and I really liked it. It's really it's a short book. It's only like 80 pages, but it's some really nice poems.
Nice.
Sure, I'll keep this.
Okay, so they are doing a special event right now.
I noticed
Where-
that. We have this
Yeah, so
fortifications.
essentially- Yeah. So the special event is like, so the previous expansion was Ulduar, which is in World of Warcraft lore. That's where all the Titans, which are the gods of World of Warcraft, live. But they have imprisoned there the old god of chaos, Yogg-Saron. Oh, you're playing Murloc Warlock.
I am indeed, because I think they're
Yay.
funny. I know Yogg-Saron because one of the Hearthstone players I've seen built like a Yogg-Saron deck where it's all just like you summon Yogg-Saron, and then it's just like random effects.
Oh yeah, Yogg-Saron's it's a super fun card. But so he like released a mini set around Yogg-Saron escaping and wreaking havoc and chaos, and so to add sort of like fun flavor to the game, your game has like a 25% chance of getting a special chaotic effect.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
KTC has redeemed a father joke. How do you know? How do you know when flowers are friendly?
Happy Hallows End.
Because they're making new buds.
Oh wait. Oh,
Yeah, it was a pretty bad one.
yeah, that's really cheesy. Okay. So what my deck is doing, this is a little more of a complicated deck, but essentially in last expansion, Festival of Legends, they released a bunch of cards that upgrade the Druid hero power, giving it more attack and armor.
Nice. Now,
Yeah, so it's pretty
so that
cool.
just upped your attack to +3. Does that
Yep.
reset ever, or is it now just +3 the rest of the game?
It's +3 the rest of the game.
Oh, that is. I need to
Don't rush me.
deal with the.
Yeah, so it's a really good value, sort of. Like if I can get the game to go long, I'm
You're
in
sitting
good
pretty,
shape
yeah.
usually. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, Squirrelich, good to see you. And yes, I do in fact have a lot more hair.
Okay.
So, kind of talking about usernames. I'm curious, why a churro? Like, what was kind of the inspiration behind that?
Yeah, so I'm trying to remember, because I wanted like a unique sort of theme to the channel. I remember like when I like first was like, okay, I want to start streaming on Twitch. I ran through like a bunch of different name
Give it a
ideas.
shot.
Like at one point I was like, oh, I'll do fossil crab because I went to a rock shop one summer and got a cool crab fossil that's been on my desk ever since.
Nice.
And then, but then I was like, oh, I'm not sure if I really feel that. And so I eventually settled on, Fiendish Circle. I eventually settled on, I believe it was a Cosmic Churro.
Okay.
So, because I like space, I like sci-fi, I like Star Trek a lot.
Mhm,
I'm
I can
actually,
dig it.
yeah, like I have my undergrad degree, I got like physics with astronomy specialization. So it all seemed to really fit together.
Mm-hmm.
I think I picked churros just because I really like them, and I was able to figure out a way to easily draw a cute churro logo in Paint.net.
That is fair.
Yeah. But then I ended up switching to ChurroExpeditionCo because I sort of came to realize like so many different channels have sort of space or futuristic themes. So I just was like, I'm going to do something to make it stand out.
Sure.
Yeah. Ooh, Hellfire.
Oh, when it says characters, it means all characters. I thought characters was us.
Oh yeah, no, just it's all characters.
See, I'm learning the game.
Uh-huh. Alright, I'm gonna pull a sneaky. Bam.
Doomkin. Oh, that is rude.
Hehe.
Oh, that is a sick tempo play.
Yeah. It's sort of like when the card came out, a lot of people were thinking it wouldn't be great at all. I mean, it's still not amazing, don't get me wrong, but like, it does have its uses in some decks.
I also feel like card game players are always like, oh, this new thing's not very good, and then like a month later they're like, oh, this breaks the game open.
Well, it's hard because like sometimes you do miss like different interactions when it comes to games, or like with certain cards, or what like another one it can pair with.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm trying to think. They recently had to ban. Trying to remember. Goodness. Okay, they recently had to ban 2 cards, which nobody, like when they first came out, nobody had any problem with them. But then people discovered sort of a pretty game-breaking combo. Like you could play around it, but it feels bad to play around it. Essentially, one of the cards swaps your decks. Swaps both players' decks. And the other card... I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted. It destroys your deck. And then, but then all your minions are immune for the rest of the game. So what people figured out you could do is you'd play the card that destroys your deck, and then you play the guy who swaps the 2 decks. So then your opponent has no deck.
Okay, yeah.
So it's hard to describe. But yeah.
But I can also see why it's like, I can see exactly why that's unfun to play against, and unfun to have to be like, I have to include these 4 cards in my deck. Which in Hearthstone, I mean, that's, it's a 30-card deck. That's tiny.
Yeah, how big are decks in Magic?
Normal constructed decks are 60. Limited events
really?
are 40, and then Commander's 100.
Dang, wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Commander, it's they're Highlander decks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna pull out. This is sort of the one win condition of my deck.
Go for it.
Is the truth. Just listen.
We've got rocker picks.
Yeah.
That is not what I was expecting.
So the previous expansion was a sort of music festival themed.
Ah.
And that's what this card is. So the like in each class got their own genre of music. So the druid sort of got like I think they call it like sort of like 1960s sort of hippie music. Warlock got classical music. It was a really fun themed expansion.
It sounds
Like everyone really liked the theme of it. Yeah, so this is the hippie pig.
Zoc Fogsnout. He sounds like a character from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah, that does definitely sounds like that sort of name, yeah. Either that or like a Doctor Who. Just like, oh. So I guess it's all British sci-fi, so it's all the same. All right. Cool, cool. So you want to keep going with standard?
Yeah, I got one more standard deck. I think this is just a out of the gate normal one, but
Okay. Yeah, we'll see. All right, I will play. Okay, I've got a deck. There we go.
Squirrelich, you have just
So-
reminded me that we actually just hit that sub goal. So I now owe chat a bonus stream of Adventures in Odyssey.
Oh, is that the Cyber Lie?
No, that's Captain Bible.
Oh, okay.
The Adventures in Odyssey one is the like point and click, like kids going on the adventure to South America
I see.
and like looking for, and they're not even kids; they're actually adults. They just don't look it. It's a weird game, but
Okay.
it's based on a Christian radio drama.
Okay. Can I ask, have you come, because I know you play a lot of Christian games on your channel, have you come across one that's actually, that you've actually liked or enjoyed or like sort of had fun with?
Yeah, actually, the first Adventure in Odyssey game was a lot of fun. I didn't like the second one as much because it tended to be more like really bad platforming.
Oh,
But
yeah, that can really sort of kill a game.
yeah, it was the kind of platform where it's like it feels like it was developed in like RPG Maker, where it's like, yes, technically you can do this, but should you do it? Also, why is your health 35?
Okay, so you
Oh,
know how
you have
you
a
said
Prince Renethal as a starting thing. Okay.
yeah, so that is no. It's so I'm playing a bigger deck because of that, but yeah.
Got it.
So
So it's like a Yorion deck in Magic.
okay. Does
I
it
know I
give
just said
you
words.
Okay, I don't know what that means at all. Ooh, Rascale Naga. I remember when that card came out. That was a fun one.
Hey, Gail. Yes, I did say specific words, but sometimes even specific words don't necessarily have meaning. That's a lot of undead spiders.
Yeah.
Well, I'll play this because it's
Oh,
let-
Outcast, nice.
lets me draw a card right away.
Yeah. So are you have you played Demon Hunter before?
Nope.
Okay. So just so Outcast, that keyword,
Mm-hmm.
essentially if it triggers a bonus effect if the card's on the left or rightmost side of your hand.
Taunts me.
So because I think the Crimson Sigil Runner was on the
It was on the.
It's-
I just drew it, so it was on the right.
Oh, okay. So
So
yeah,
that was-
it gave you the bonus so you could draw again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, thank you, Churro Wife, for the follow.
Oh, yay.
I grow impatient.
Yes, Rolich, I started streaming a year ago last week.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, the 17th. Turns out I unintentionally picked the Feast of Ignatius of Antioch as the stream anniversary. Gain a corpse.
Yeah.
That sounds metal.
Okay. Ironically, for the music expansion, that was the theme for my for the Death Knight class, was like heavy metal music.
Ah, okay. That makes sense. So, yeah, and to answer your question, Squirrelich, I have greatly enjoyed streaming. I think it's been a really fun opportunity in ministry. Really happy to. I don't know. It's a lot of fun, and I think a lot of creative space to do things in. How long have you been streaming, Churro?
I think a little over 2 years at this point.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dark path.
What's been your favorite game to stream?
It's been hard. Like, there have been lots of games I've really liked playing.
Oh, I should have attacked.
I'd probably say yeah, it's okay.
I forget hero powers exist sometimes.
All right, I guess that's a feature they don't have in Magic.
Yeah. Although there's plenty of times where in Magic I just completely forget to do something anyway.
Well, Magic seems like very like I've played a little bit of it and I've watched people play it. Like the combos and stuff people are able to pull off seem like wild.
Oh, the combos are. Step Zero says there's one hero power in Magic. It's called Flip the Table. Actually, speaking as a Magic judge, I'm gonna say no. That's not a Magic power. Please don't do that.
Ooh. Now, do you? So, are you actually like a judge at Magic events?
I am. Yeah,
Oh,
I am
that's pretty sweet.
I'm an L1 judge. Though right now, that's kind of Magic is changing how they manage that, and we're not really sure quite what that looks like.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I've gone to events where I've helped judge. So, you judges think you know all the rules? No, I think I know I think I know where to find all the rules. Bone Shredder.
Bone Shredder.
Squirrelich says I'm a father of many hats or collars.
Now, have you ever shown up to judge a tournament like in your collar?
Not yet, but ask me again next
okay.
week.
Oh, okay.
Literally, I'm going to. There's this convention called Doxicon. It's run by the Orthodox. I should have used that before. Oh well.
Very hard.
It's organized
Or
under
attack.
the Orthodox Church
Cannot reach that.
in America. And it's all about the intersection of like faith and sci-fi and gaming culture. And I'm getting to run small commander events there, so I'm going to show up in my collar. And I haven't decided if I want to wear my judge shirt over it or just judge pin, but either way, next week I can say I have judged a Magic event in a collar.
Oh, awesome.
Also, your dragon's wings are their own creatures.
Yep. So this is a new minion type called Colossal,
It's
which spawns
awesome.
extra. Yeah, it's super cool. That's one of my favorite new additions. Oh, Stranglethorn Tiger.
What?
Vengeance.
I
guess
just
go
remember
face.
playing that card a lot when I started out. There was a, I made a hunter deck that would buff it up a bunch, and then because it has stealth, you couldn't attack it, and I just got a bunch of easy, easy kills.
Ah. Also, Kevin Lacey says, thanks, Churro, for opening your stream. You like seeing both sides.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not watching my chat the best.
Oh, it's all good.
Wow. Seems like Nightbot's exploding in it though. Okay, let me heal a bit.
Yes, Squirrelich, there are a lot of Catholic priests online. Just hang out on Twitter for a while and you'll find a lot of them.
Leave boom. My turn ends ere long.
Wait, I'm frozen.
Yeah, my dragon wings freeze you.
This is a problem.
Yeah.
Vengeance.
Can't freeze what's already dead.
Ayo.
Now, Twitter got yourself. Okay. That's wise, honestly, Squirrelich. It's it already wasn't a great website, and now it's somehow become even worse.
I don't know. I kind of man. I used my Twitter so much, like, as just sort of a place for me to be able to kind of
just like advertise.
Like, I use it for advertising, but then I use it as... I'm just gonna play this, I think. Yeah, I use it also, oh man, double chill and Yeti, nice. Would you believe that originally that card cost 2 mana?
Oh yeah, I had heard that before once. I don't think I'm gonna win this game anyway, so I'm just gonna go face.
Yeah, I might as well. Here, I kind of had an ace up my sleeve this whole time.
Oh yeah, what
I'm
was
just gonna play it because it has a super sick animation.
Climactic necrotic explosion.
Yeah. So for the music festival, they gave every class a legendary song spell, and that was the death metal one.
Sweet.
Yeah. Woo!
I'm getting so many rewards. Sorry, what was that?
Oh, awesome. No worries. Yeah. Are you getting like card packs or? Oh, I guess you're probably working your way through the tavern pass, aren't you?
Yeah.
For the rewards track. Man. I'm just going back to see what like those early level rewards are.
Gold, packs.
Oh, nice. Oh, so did you get Ignis? The Eternal Flame?
What level is that? Oh, the very first one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
okay,
got that.
Cool, because if you have any Forge cards, that is a great card to put in your deck. Like, honestly, like, pretty much every class that wants the game to run long wants to run Ignis. So...
Okay.
I don't know if you're still deck building or anything like that, but...
I was just collecting rewards, and now I'm opening some packs really quickly.
Okay, cool. Here, let me take a peek at your screen then.
I got 2 rares.
Ooh, that's nice. You are
Shuffle away.
guaranteed 1 legendary within the first 10 within the first 10 packs.
Okay.
So if you keep making it far enough on the rewards track, you should get at least 1 legendary.
There you go. Now this is my kind of spell. Deal 5 damage randomly. As soon as I see the word randomly, I'm there. I saw a deck once. It was like Yogg Sirah, and then like that goblin that just randomly throws dynamite.
Oh yeah, those are fun cards. Ooh, Victorious Vrykul is a good card for, like, if you have them, like, you tend to be doing more aggressive decks, so that tends to be a good card to add.
Which
It's
class
good
is that?
value. Oh, it's a neutral, so you can put it in any class deck you want.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
there it is. After this attacks, get a 2/3 Velcro that costs
Yep,
1.
there it is.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That does seem pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a pretty good like value card. Like we haven't had a lot of aggressive decks this meta, but like in aggro decks it does shine.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Want to try some of the solo?
Yeah, dang.
Which adventure do you think is the best one to do?
Okay, so like somewhat it's up to your experience. So the 3 sort of dungeon run ones are you have Kobolds and Catacombs. That was sort of the original Hearthstone dungeon run.
Okay.
You have the Witchwood.
Okay.
Who among you is
And then you have, which it's sort of like, essentially you have like an evil witch who's taken over the forest, and you take control of one of 4 monster hunters, and you gotta go in and try to hunt her down.
Hmm.
And then you have Rastakon's Rumble, which is sort of this big troll tournament, and you have to fight, you know, I think it's. You have to fight 7 other competitors to win the tournament in a row.
Okay.
Probably, is there anyone you're leaning more towards?
I was thinking the Witchwood might be good just because it's October.
Yeah, actually, that's a great point. Yeah, okay. Actually, Witchwood was one of the ones I was thinking of recommending to you.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's check it out.
Sweet. Sounds good here. I'm actually going to, because we're going to single player, I'm going to raid you.
Okay.
Sweet. Okay. So do you have a... So if I remember correctly, the Witchwood has 4 different classes that you can pick from. Oh, so you just picked Mage. Nice. Okay, so yeah. Oh, it looks like you were in the middle of a run.
Yeah, I was about to say, this looks like it's the middle of a run.
Yeah, it's almost the end.
I don't remember
Dang.
doing this, but I must have done it at some point, so...
All right. You can keep going with it if you'd like, or...
Yeah, I don't see a reason not to. I have a Yogg Saron.
Yogg's pretty good. Creator dashboard. And if you're on 6 out of 8, that's pretty good so far.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, there we go. Cool.
And Sorceling. I do love the loading screen of this game. I think they had a lot of fun designing that.
Oh yeah, I think so too. No, it's really good. Gosh, I'll sometimes look at it and just see all the different like funny little things they write on there. Oh shoot, I'm trying to remember some of them.
I remember
I
like
think there's
seeing
prob-
the Rollo, the thing that rolls when you're like picking an opponent randomly online.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that has some pretty funny little things in it. So like when it lands. Also, oh, thank you for Churro Expedition Company for the raid of 4.
Yay! Enjoy the raid.
I shall.
Oh wow, you've got a good starting hand, pretty much.
So I guess, yeah, I want to cast this quest because...
Mm-hmm.
Hey, 3Flax, thank you for the follow. I'm guessing I probably don't want to just randomly restart my turn. I guess I want to do that to replay.
So the way her deck works, Toki, is that she gives you lots of random spells, or ones that have random effects like that one.
That's
So
probably
essentially,
why I
you
chose
start your turn over if you got something you didn't like.
it. Mm-hmm.
Oh, so do you have the ability where your spells cast twice?
I guess.
Okay, yeah, that's
double
sweet.
time passive.
Awesome.
After you cast your first spell in a turn, cast a copy of it. That must have been something I picked up at some point in this dungeon run. Again, this
Dang. Okay.
must have been a
That's-
while ago.
That's awesome though, because that's one of the best ones in the game, or in the dungeon run. So hey, that's great. What's your opponent's hero power, by the way?
That is a great question. It is Monstrous Aura passive. All minions get +1/+1.
Oh. Dang. Okay.
So I suppose if I cast this, I get to copy it and I get 6 spells.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
That seems pretty good to me,
That seems really good.
especially with the quest that's in play.
Mm-hmm.
So, welcome to channel 3 Flax. Glad to have you here. Ooh, discover a spell that costs 3 or less for free. Yes.
Yeah,
Do
that's
the
pretty
thing.
good.
Ooh. I'm thinking Ruined Orb.
Ruined Orb is pretty good.
I mean, I could just shoot one of the saplings.
I think that's probably your best pick. Like you'll do it next turn, but yeah, that's probably what I would pick.
Yeah. Random
Yeah,
spell.
Man, well that card was in standard. That was in like every mage deck.
We have some choices here.
Oh wow.
So I'm thinking Dalaran because we can cast it next turn.
Yeah, that one's not I suppose that is it's just a little tricky because I'm thinking about it like it is really good to have something for like on
For
curve.
later.
But I am also thinking you probably need to get the board under control.
That's
Because
true.
right now, like, here, click the hide button. So right underneath Spellweaver, yeah, there you go. So right now your opponent has 8 damage on board.
Mm-hmm.
And my guess is that your opponent's going to have a card that gives like a +1/+1 to everything, or a +2/+2 to all his minions.
Yeah.
So like maybe doubling the attack. So I feel you might want to do like pick Malagos or Spellweaver just for later on in the game.
Okay.
Or I guess you could do Dollar and Aspirant and combo it later on. I guess you could do either. Yeah, you know what? Pick whatever you want. I think any of them are probably reasonable choices.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with Malagos.
Yeah, Malagos is sweet. Yeah, might as well play that.
We could try again. We could try the whole thing from the top. I'm actually pretty happy with that turn.
Yeah, honestly, you got some really good stuff.
Yeah, because next turn, I can Ruined Orb to do some damage to things.
Yeah.
Because the first spell I cast, I get 2 of.
Mm-hmm. Destroy a minion to summon 2 copies of the same cost to replace it.
That sounds like not a great idea.
I would say it's not great, just primarily because you have a high chance of hitting an opponent's
Yeah, I'm thinking
minion.
Tinkmaster, and if I don't get don't turn something into a 1/1, just re-roll.
Sounds like a good idea.
This feels like cheating.
Oh, just wait till you get your quest
No, it did it
reward.
again!
That is cheating. Oh.
Draw 3 cards, discard any spells drawn. No, that sounds bad.
Mm-hmm.
Deal 2 damage to all minions. That sounds useful right about now.
Mm-hmm. That actually probably is good, because if that's the first thing you play next turn, it casts twice.
So 4 damage to everything. So I probably want to go face with this that turn. Swing this at the 6/6, because it's going to perish to the blast wave anyway. Another Cobblestone. I think I'll save that for next turn to get 6 random spells.
Wow, I will say you have really good instincts when it comes to like card order to play and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, you got a third Kabbalist toe? My goodness, wow. What are the odds of that?
I don't know, but I'm loving them. Oh, it burned something.
It's like, honestly, you have so many cards in your hands, like...
This seems pretty good, because this will kill one thing, and then make a minion, and then kill 2 things, and make 2 more minions.
Yeah, so a volatile skeleton, it's a 2/2 skeleton that when it dies, it deals 2 damage to a random enemy.
That sounds
So
even better.
That's a really good play.
Take an extra turn. Don't mind if I do.
So if you play that first thing next turn, you will get 2 extra turns.
I love it.
I have too many cards.
Oh, I forgot they buffed that card.
Oh,
They
did it
do
used
a
to be
recent...
weaker?
What?
Did it used to be weaker?
Oh yeah, so that was it used to be just both players get a random spell.
Ah.
But what ended up happening was, for some reason, Blizzard went back and they decided, hey, we're gonna buff a bunch of old cards. And so they did that. I think they were releasing like some wild cards. It was, yeah, kind of a thing.
So I really want to cast this right now.
I would probably trade in some of your minions with the kill the other guys,
Clear
the
board
other minion
space.
on the board. So then you summon as many of those as possible.
Nope, wrong thing. Because I'm gonna... So we have one with the Divine Shield, one with Lifesteal, one with Poisonous, 2 with Taunt, and 1 with Wind Fury.
Yeah, you pretty much win at this point. Because you still have 1 more extra turn.
Yeah. Well, it
No
would be
arcane
rude not
missiles.
to.
Oh, that's right, you have it doubled. Oh, man. 1 mana, 6 damage is pretty good. Or actually, 0 mana, 6 damage is really
Yeah.
good. Hey, good game.
Huzzah!
Oh, you have a really good build here.
Thank you. I have no memory of building this.
Oh.
I honestly feel like either frosty or mechanical. Like, it's the last one, so it's not going to make a huge amount of difference.
Yeah.
But this just adds a couple more low-cost creatures, which I feel like is what I was missing.
Yeah.
Because I have Mad Bomber. That's the card I was thinking of. And then Matter Bomber.
Oh, yeah, they made a Maddest bomber.
They did?
Yeah. Here, I'll send a picture of it to you through the Discord. Yeah, it was pretty.
Love story. It's a
Yeah, because Maddest bomber split 12 damage amongst all characters.
Dang.
Yeah, so there it is. Man, yeah, that card. Yeah.
And it's a 9/8? Dang.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Your time is up.
Sweet.
I'll be with you
Open the
again
Waygate.
soon, my love.
Right off the bat.
Okay, so so how Hearthstone works with quests is if you have a quest card in your deck, it always starts in your starting hand.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Yeah.
I think this is a fine hand.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
Especially because I can cast 2 spells on turn 1. Because I have this passive. Kadar's Scrying Orb.
Nice.
Yes, I will cast a 3/5 for 1 next turn. That seems pretty good. Good job.
Oh.
It's time for a
Okay, so you have Yogg in your hand. So I will say there is at some point some update. We don't exactly totally know what happened, but the how do I put it? The AI got a bit dumber
Oh no.
in the solo adventures. It's not as smart as it used to be.
That's honestly probably for the best, because
wanted, dead or alive.
I mean, it does lower the bar of entry.
some of the AIs though could be pretty nasty.
Yeah, they really could be. Oh, Hellfire. Frostbite. Wow. It's always weird seeing, because that's, that card came probably like 8 or 9 expansions later, so it's just a little weird seeing
Seeing the two
it
next to
like
each other.
right now.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it feels like it's pulling it from the future. Oh, that's a good one.
Especially because I'm going to get 2 of them.
Yeah, that's probably what I would pick. Like, just the draw. Oh, you got the... Okay, wow. All right. Talk about lucky.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So yeah, you get just a ton of random cards in your hand. That's perfect for your quest.
Well, I may as well cast that to add to the quest and make it cheaper. Okay. When a minion attacks your hero, instead it attacks one of its neighbors? Sure.
That's a good one. Dang.
Clash of the Colossals. Add a random colossal minion to both players' hands. Yours costs 2 less. I think I'll save that for next turn.
Yeah, that's a fun meme card.
Yeah, 4/1/1 seems fine.
Call in the finish. There's one, like, so many of the Murloc cards just have all these fishy puns to them. They're pretty great.
There once was a man from Gilneas.
Not like the guys themselves, but like the spells. Because there's like, every fin is awesome. There was that one. I'm trying to remember. But yeah, there are lots of good Murloc puns.
Kevin Lee C64 says he knows me IRL and that I am always lucky at drawing cards. Not sure why, but there it is. And it's so true. My brother and I sometimes will get... So, like, I was home last month and I was visiting my family, and my parents bought some booster packs for my brother and I to play Magic with. And I opened up just, like, an insane, like, mythic, legendary. It was like, oh,
Wow.
wasn't expecting that.
That's crazy. Wow. That's awesome.
Wait, what's this? Deal 25 damage to a minion.
Yeah, that's another card that recently got buffed.
Well, let's see what Colossus we get. We got some... Oh, that's right. We get 2 of them. So we got Gigafin and Neptulon.
Yeah, those you got 2 of the best colossals.
Hashtag just the best.
Yeah. But we probably want to wait till your board's has a little more space before playing them. They take up a lot of room. Because you do have a max of
Like that?
7 minions on the board. Oh.
Keep you close.
At the start of your...
Did you summon? That's the evil Nat Pagel.
Oh, no!
Oh. So, yeah.
If I could restart
So
the
that's
turn.
sort of like a spin. Originally, Hearthstone came out with it was called Nat Pagel. He's like a fisherman guy. 0 attack, 4 health, 2 mana. At the start of your turn, you have a 50% chance to draw an extra card.
Ah.
And it was an awful card. No one ever played it. And then they sort of came out with this card to play off of it. And no one still plays it, but it's kind of funny.
So I think I just...
You could actually Gigafin this turn. That would be a good move.
That's
Or
what I
don't
was
attack.
thinking.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Although I guess I could... You know what? We have an undo button. Let's use it.
Yeah, there you go.
Never letting go. Don't go. Come back to me.
Job's done.
Oh, wow, okay. You're getting all the great cards. Devolving Missiles.
Hashtag just the best.
No, you just... Oh, this is their other one. That's
okay. I
that's a
have
really
the thing
good...
that does 25 damage.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh no, it brought it...
Yeah, wow, you really... Okay, you got very unlucky there.
Eh.
I would
I had
do
it coming.
the devolving missiles right now. Because essentially it's like arcane missiles, but it transforms your opponent's minions into stuff that costs less. There you go.
I don't want to cast this turn because if we wait one turn, I can get 2 extra turns.
Right.
I
You
could
could
just
do
cast Neptulon.
Neptulon would be good at clearing the board up some, and then you could do the Paladin side quest.
Yep.
Because that'll give you a taunt minion. Oh, that's also a good one. Breath of Sindric Ghost.
Oh, it's not the one I was aiming for, but game said it was.
A freeze is a freeze.
Bronze.
Oh, right. Rush is minion only.
Yeah, so rush is minion only. Charge is you can also go face. They've, yeah, they used to print a lot of charge cards, but now recently they've stopped doing it because, yeah, it's, it can be kind of broken if you can just attack face immediately.
Yeah.
Because there's some decks that can just, like, buff up stuff really big. It's, yeah.
So I'm trying to think how I should sequence this.
What are you wanting to take out?
It'd be nice to take out the Leviathan and its tail.
Well, so the tail isn't going to be a huge problem next turn.
That's true. It is frozen. So I guess this, because it has Divine Shield, would be nice to get rid of.
Okay, so you already popped the oh, you mean for the Leviathan?
Yeah.
Maybe send your little elemental in just to pop the shield and then destroy it with Neptulon.
Yeah.
Feeble bronze.
Oh, I didn't know that's how Neptulon. Oh, that's how the. I like how Neptulon attacks.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. He's a really good card.
Guess I want that dead the most. Yeah, because if he has his hands, he attacks basically as an 8/8 or an 8 power.
Oh right. Yeah, eight. Yeah, eight. Yeah. When he does that twice too.
That was
Oh.
that was uncalled for.
How rude.
Maximum rude. Well, time for me to have 3 turns in a row.
Nice. At which point I think you pretty much kind of just win.
Yeah. I wish I could Flame Lance to face, because doing 2 of those a single turn.
Oh goodness. There is a oh gosh, there's a Hearthstone guy on YouTube called Mark McKenzie.
Okay.
He does all these sort of wild, crazy combos. And I'm sure he, like, oh gosh, I'm pretty sure he's come up with one where you can just one turn kill somebody with, like, flame lances.
Nice.
Yeah. That is one of the, like, the most entertaining things about Hearthstone is you get so many, like, really crazy combos and stuff.
So how many minions am I allowed? 7?
Yeah, you're allowed 7, so you got a full board right now. Oh, Deck of Wonders. Okay, you just got lethal next turn.
Oh yeah, I do. I was looking at my hand being like, is there something else I want to do to help set things up?
But nah,
The answer
you
is
got
no.
it. Who knew when you can take 3 turns in a row, you can do crazy amounts of damage.
Select a treasure. I thought I was finished.
Oh, you've got one more. This is the boss.
Oh, okay. I think Clockwork Assistant sounds pretty good. +1/+1 for
Yeah.
each spell. And it's a
Yeah,
1
it
drop.
looks pretty good. Like, it
Dude,
fits
my
well
move-
with your build.
Mm-hmm. Stop the game, take half
Stop
your
the-
deck, and play a mini game with your opponent. What Are you talking about the countdown is at 1 or Scheherazade?
Is this like a magic thing?
I'm trying to remember that. Take another turn.
Meddlesome
Which
gnome.
sub-game card
This
lets you take
ends
another
here.
turn?
Perhaps you know one another.
What card you talking about, Step Zero?
Toki versus Infinite Toki.
Toki versus Toki. This is wild.
Happened before? This is the third time we fought! Give up!
That was funny.
Oh, Micro Machine.
Yeah,
that
that
card
was,
used to be in. Oh, what?
That's what we took before the last match. Because it's like, yeah, it's extra bodies at 2.
No, fair enough.
I gotta
It used to be in Battlegrounds, but then they removed it for some reason. That's sort of their auto battler mode.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I liked... It was like a limited time event where it was like you could pick 2 cards, and that was your entire deck.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they did that. That sounds like a tavern brawl. Those are always fun. Sort of like
Yeah.
the little weekly special events.
You can't possibly win.
Next turn, you're going to have so many spells in your hand.
Yeah.
What's your opponent's hero power? I'm curious.
Chrono Acceleration. Give a friendly minion Mega Wind for Fury. At the end of your turn, it dies.
Okay. So you do have to be very careful about that, because Mega Wind Fury means they can attack 4 times.
4 times. I was thinking it was D3.
Yeah, no, it's pretty crazy.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good
They
roll
have no
for this.
creatures.
Is that what you guys call them in Magic? They're creatures?
Yeah, creatures. Sorry, minions.
Okay. Yeah, so at Hearthstone we call them minions. It's weird because every card game has a different phrase for it.
Mm-hmm.
Because like at Hearthstone it's minions, Magic it's creatures. Yu-Gi-Oh they're monsters.
Oh, yep.
Legends Runeterra they're followers.
I said no creatures, future Toki. So I could just do 5 damage to face, but I think I'll do this. And get another one of these.
Pokemon has Pokemon.
Hey,
I
true.
like that.
But unhelpful thing.
We both regret what you do next, unless I stop you. Yes, Master?
Oh, look, they cast a, I was
Okay, good.
hoping some of that might hit the doll, but you know, okay.
I will say I was holding my breath. I was nervous because
You know, I'm gonna retry.
there is a. You can always restart if you want. See if it'll kill the. But there is a counter spell as a card in Hearthstone, so I was just thinking.
Oh,
if
sure.
it's- Okay, maybe not much better.
Marginally, though.
Yeah.
Now we're halfway to the quest.
Yay. Oh man.
So many Mage's Secret. Doesn't Mage Secret, one of them have a,
There are a lot of mage secrets. Okay, yeah. Oh, it's
Is it-
mana bind. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, an effigy. Okay. I was wondering if one of them was like when you get attacked, freeze the minion that's attacking you. Isn't that one?
There isn't, not that I know of. There's one that just outright destroys the minion that attacks you.
Hmm. Well, I kind of like just popping this legendary dude.
Yeah.
I got a
cool with
panda.
that.
Well,
Oh,
it's a body.
Choose a friendly minion, swap it with a minion in your deck.
But it's a battle cry, so.
Yeah. So yeah, so that doesn't trigger.
But it's
I
a
don't think I've
4/3.
ever seen that card be played.
I can guess why.
Tick tock, tick tock.
I don't know, it's tough because
Oh, no.
sometimes there are cards that like cheating out big stuff.
Can we just talk about the fact that she gave that thing the double Wind Fury that also destroys at the end of the turn while it was frozen?
Yeah.
You were not kidding about the AI kind of being a little nerfed.
Yeah. That
Anyway,
is
I'm gonna do
definitely
18
sort of
damage.
yeah. Sort of a dumb AI move.
Not its best moment.
No.
Your debt is doomed.
Mana Worm. Wonder what secrets they do have. Because there are like deck trackers out there that will keep track of like all the possibilities
Oh, sure.
of the secrets and eliminate them as you perform actions.
Okay, do I have anything that costs 2 to... No, but... Oh, there's the counter spell.
Oh, okay, yeah, there it is. That makes sense.
I have
Honestly,
lethal
that's
on
not-
board.
Yeah. There is one secret they might have. It's ice block.
Mhm.
Essentially, what it does is the moment your hero would take lethal damage, you become immune and
Oh,
until the
yes.
end of your turn.
Well, let's find out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Ice block.
Let's shuffle 10 of those into the deck.
Hey, yeah, random.
But yeah, that secret, just one turn. Ah, 10 armor. That's just obnoxious.
Dang, wow.
I see.
Oh, and Lotheb.
Making my spells more expensive. This is just unfair. I demand to speak to the manager. I don't see a reason to not cast this, because it'll buff these two, so...
Yeah, I mean, might as well. I mean, technically it does destroy your own stuff, but, you know.
But I have a 13/13 on the board.
Processing.
Oh, that's right. Oh, and that's lethal, so.
Yeah. No, I'm destroying future me. It doesn't hurt me at all.
Yay, congratulations.
Woohoo!
So that's 1 out of 4.
The witchwood will not be mastered so easily. Will the others fare as well as you?
So if you, sweet, so you got 3 other heroes to, but you've come, yeah, congrats on getting the 1.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got Tracker, Cannoneer, and Houndmaster.
I am in position.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, like, Rogue Warrior and Hunter.
The trail leads here.
So Cannoneer has like one little cannon, cannon hover, cannon in the the center of your board. It takes up a slot for a minion. It can't be attacked. It can't be damaged. It's permanently in battle, and whenever you use your hero power, it launches a cannonball that deals 1 damage to whatever directly across from it. So if there's a minion, it deals 1 damage. If it's the enemy hero, it deals 1 damage. So it's kind of whichever one you want to go with, though, because I probably say the Houndmaster is probably the easiest, like mechanics wise.
It's just like make creatures.
Yeah, make creatures, and it's Hunter, and Hunter is it's the closest to I think the equivalent in Magic would be Red, where it just likes to ignore your opponent and go face.
Yep, that's Red.
Yep.
Sometimes also known as haha beep beep. Hunter go face. Hunter smash face.
Great way of putting it, Step Zero.
Oh, look at that. Gave me a 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that's a perfect curve. Actually, if your opponent doesn't do anything, that's a really good starting hand. Because you summon the Mastiff, then you can adapt it, and then you can deal 5 damage the next turn.
Or do I summon the fire? I think I'm going to lead with the Fiery Bat, actually.
Yeah, Fiery Bat's a good pick.
Ooh, Wind Fury.
Oh, Wind Fury's awesome.
It will still die to this, but if I'm just going face, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, that's...
Well, and if... Yeah. Usually Wind Fury in Hearthstone...
Wind Fury doesn't work like Double Strike. That's what I just learned.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was reading that as a Magic player, like as Double Strike.
So what's the difference, like, for Double Strike?
So Double Strike means that a creature deals damage at first strike and regular damage speed. So there's like... So if you have something with first strike or Double Strike, it basically just punches faster.
Nice.
So something like Wind Fury would be the equivalent where it's like, you know, Double Strike hits twice, but it hits faster and then at the regular time. So if it can kill the other thing first, it's safe. But there isn't that kind of timing in Hearthstone. It's just these things exist.
Mm-hmm. They smash them together.
No teddy bear for you. Bear Shark. Man, I think we're facing off against Bear Force 1.
Eyo. So what are your thoughts? Like, how does Hearthstone compare to Magic right now? Like, from what you've been playing?
I mean, there are definitely similarities. I mean, there's only... I think that they follow similar-ish lanes on, like, basic card game mechanics and, like, design philosophy, and I think that's totally fine. I think they both use them in very different ways, though. That's very fun. I do think Hearthstone uses a lot of, like, the randomness that an online client can give. That you know, there are some random effects in Magic, but they're usually a pain in the butt. Like there's some where it's like kill a random minion or monster, you know, whatever. And it's like, oh well, I'm at a commander table and there's 40 on the table.
Oh gosh.
Time to pull up a random number generator and figure this out. You know, so a digital client works better for that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm having a lot of fun, and I think the The sequencing is the biggest difference to me because Magic, you have to go through it step by step. Whereas this, you can attack with one thing, then play a spell, attack with another thing, play another spell, attack with a third thing. So you can utilize their effects that way.
Yeah.
So I think it leans into that design well and uses it. So I'm enjoying myself. I think the main reason I haven't gotten more into Hearthstone is I already play a lot of one card game and I don't know if my wallet can handle another.
No, fair enough. I understand that. It does take a lot of time and sort of dedication to get into a card game. So yeah, not one second one. Yeah, that's reasonable.
I kind of like the Caltrops. Just passive.
Caltrops?
1 damage to
that's
everything.
That's a pretty good one. Yeah.
Which one would you pick?
So I would likely pick. I will confess, I would probably pick, like, while Caltrops isn't a bad pick, I would probably pick Glyph of Warding. Just because I know Hunter likes to play fast and aggressive, and that's going to slow my opponent down. Right?
Okay, yeah.
Like, imagine, like, if you're playing a red deck in Magic, right, and you played a card that made all of your opponent's cards cost 1 extra land to play, you know, you'd want that, right? Because then it means they're going to have a harder time dealing with all your goblins.
Ah. I like this. I like this plan.
Yeah. But, like, Caltrops isn't a bad pick either, because if they do play minions to try to take out your stuff, well, you're damaging them, so some of them will just sort of die on entry, so to speak. So that's not bad either. Yeah.
So I guess
So
as a Magic player, my thought behind Caltrops is just thinking, oh, well, 1 toughness creatures are common. And it's like, no, that's actually really not that common in Hearthstone, I feel.
they're...
Like, they exist.
If
like,
games...
I have some in my hand.
Yeah. If games go longer, one health minions become less common. So... What do you have? Jungle Giants? Really? That's a druid quest. Okay. Oh.
Reward, Barnabas. I don't know what a Barnabas is.
Here, I can send you a picture of it. It makes all minions in your deck cost 0. It's a, I think, yeah, it's a 5 mana 8/8. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. So that's the quest reward.
Ah. That seems pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. But the stocking's pretty good too. Because I like the idea of poisonous.
Poisonous is really good at clearing stuff. I'm like, this is the first bucket, so I'll let you kind of pick whatever deck whichever one you want, because that'll just sort of determine what kind of deck you want to build.
Yeah. Well, I feel like
which seems the most fun to you?
Honestly, probably just stomp, stomp, stomp.
All right, you can go for that.
But I'm thinking, like, as an aggro deck, starting with this quest in hand. I think it seems pretty good.
All right, yeah, you can go for it.
Nira the trickster.
Yeah, it's it's tricky because, like, I guess the Druid questline does have a reputation of not being the best. Or it's a quest, it's not the quest line. That's a different thing. But it's also tough, though, too, because I recently did a Kobolds and Catacombs run that used it, and I won it, so
nice.
I feel like I can't really say it's not that great. Because it can be good, it's just a slower sort of thing.
Sure, yeah. Now, what kind of style of deck do you think you typically lean towards? Like control or aggro, combo? Because I know you said you play a lot of Death Knight, but...
Mm-hmm. I don't really... I'm not completely sure, honestly. Like, I've played all of the different decks. I've played aggro, I've played mid-range, combo, control.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the ones... I don't know. I like games where I play big stuff, or, like... I think this is why I like Death Knight so much, is I like games that sort of snowball, so to speak. Because, like Lord Marogar is one Death Knight. It's got Rush and not Charge.
Yeah, and I thought Echo made the next one cheaper for some reason. So I was like,
I just give... Yeah.
I guess 2 of these will be great. Nope.
But yeah, so it gets like bigger and bigger as you like kill, or like more of your minions die, or like the climactic necrotic explosion gets bigger and bigger and bigger as you spend corpses. And there's another one where you shuffle these bad plague cards into your opponent's deck, and then eventually it sort of snowballs until your opponent's drawing like 5 or 10 awful plague cards in a turn. I just sort of like those kind of decks are the most fun for me. So like part of me's thinking maybe black is gonna be a good color, or maybe green. I don't know. Well, what do you think?
Yeah, honestly, I mean, black is definitely going to be a major one, I think, in terms of that sense of like controlling the board state and punishing your opponent. White actually has some very good taxation effects,
Really?
like making things more expensive. So like black-white, there's a classic archetype of black-white death and taxes, and the whole idea is you're just playing things that make your opponent's stuff more expensive, or giving you some sort of benefit for playing whenever they play something, and it just kind of snowballs. I was playing with Gale the other night, and he had mono white taxes deck against me, and just out of nowhere he just plopped down this huge creature that just completely decimated me and meant I could not rebuild.
Dang, wow.
So the options are out there. Probably a little bit of blue there too. I mean, blue's like your classic control, card draw.
Drawing
Look
cards
how
is
cute they
good.
are.
Yeah, there you go. And you got lethal.
Yep. Yeah, Gale says no creatures, no lands, no graveyard. Just go back to turn 1, except Gale wasn't back at turn 1. Gale was still happily building and going forward.
Dang. So do you, gosh. So I know there are a couple different, ways to play Magic. Like there's, like Constructed, where you make a deck. There's Commander, which that you were saying was like the 100-card Highlander decks. Isn't there like a thing where it's like you get a bunch of packs and then you each pick a card and start passing it around and stuff?
Yep, so that's drafting, which is also a lot of fun. Love doing that in person. The current set's the Wilds of Eldraine, and so if you show up to your local game store, that's what you're going to be playing. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, and there's a lot of different formats. I mean, just kind of like how there's, standard in Hearthstone, and that's like the most recent sets. There's standard in Magic as well, and then there's, I'm guessing there's, I know, isn't there a format where it's like just like the early days of Hearthstone? And so like there's different formats in Magic that have like different rules around which sets you can and can't use, and it gets complicated, and you need a like line graph of time
really?
to begin to understand it. But it's like, you know.
Oh dang, yeah. It sounds complicated, but it's also, I mean, it's good they have sort of like a limited mode though too, because it can be like there can be some just sort of like really bad combos you can pull off, like if you have the whole range of set like cards.
Yeah, and if you're, I mean, there's one of the Magic formats is called Vintage. There's Vintage and Legacy, and I never remember the difference, but one of them, it's like all the cards in Magic history. The really busted cards, you can only take one of them in your deck instead of 4. But that format, it's basically like, oh, did you win on turn 1? Nope. Okay, you lose.
That sounds like some of the wild Hearthstone matches. It's like, or like almost like a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh games I've watched too.
Yeah, I've watched some Yu-Gi-Oh and I'm like, wow, this is just a lot of like it's just like, I'm going to summon this and then I'm going to sacrifice this to go get this other thing, but I'm only going to summon that so I can sacrifice it to get this third other thing so that I can bring back my first thing.
Yeah, it's really complicated. I've 3Flax, I'm not sure if he's still in the chat, but he was showing me how to play Yu-Gi-Oh one time.
Oh yeah?
And he described it as like, definitely, you could tell it's based off an anime, because you feel like you're doing like a million things in one turn to unleash a super powered monster.
Yep, that sounds about right. So I'm thinking here of taking exotic beasts.
Exotic beasts is probably a really solid pick. I guess the only thing is, do you want to lean more into the quest line? Because if you do, or the quest.
Right.
Because if you do, then Stomp Stomp Stomp's also not a bad pick.
Yeah, but
honestly,
really
none of these are bad picks. They all seem like they have good pieces to them.
Yeah. Do I really need 3 King Crush in my deck, though? Is my question. That seems like a lot of King Crush.
It's probably overkill. But, yeah, maybe Exotic Beast is the best way to go.
Because this one's fine. I think Vileplume Skitterer is probably the reason to take it, but I just feel like this is better all around. Like Raven Familiar's not great, but Vex Crow's good, and Direhorn Hatchling looks like it would be useful.
Yeah, Direhorn Hatchling can be good at slowing down your opponent. And, oh, that's another card they buffed recently. Dang it. It's 8/12 Direhorn. It used to be much weaker, if I remember correctly. The mother. Direhorn Matriarch. Essentially, like the theme of the card, it's like, oh, you hurt the baby, and then the angry mother comes back at you. Yeah, it used to be a 6/9.
Oh,
now
wow,
it's an 8/12. Dang. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a Magic card like that. It's a dinosaur as well, and basically when the dinosaur dies, you can cast any dinosaur from your hand right that instant.
Put down
Dang.
weapons. Join us.
KTC says go angry moms. Why did I take 1?
Oh, take a look at its the hero power.
Oh. Whenever a player draws a card. That would make sense. I was just like, did the game just glitch? Did it just...
Yeah, it's Oh, looks like nobody's drawing.
This is a nice card, but I don't have a lot of Death Rattle stuff.
I guess it would boost your Triceratops, but yeah, it's not the
Yeah.
most useful.
So +1/+1, Wind Fury, or Death Rattle, summon 2 plants.
Mm-hmm.
All of those seem good, actually. I think I'm going to go
They're
with
all
Wind
pretty
Fury,
decent.
because I could clear the board.
Mm-hmm.
Or I could just attack face for 4.
Mm-hmm. Generally with Hunter, the face is the place.
Yeah.
Does this mean
And see,
you're
that's
not
another
free?
magic things, like, I see minions or creatures on the enemy side of the board, and my brain goes, oh, they'll block. That's not a
Right,
thing
yep.
in this game.
No.
How does it taste?
Yeah, unless it's got that the big old taunt, they just they don't block.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll make 2 of these.
There you go, 2 doggos.
I kind of like leaving this guy around,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't care about taking an extra damage.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you do have more attack with your crow.
Yeah.
Damn, stand ready.
Did they add that green glow? I don't remember seeing that in the past.
It's been there as long as I can remember.
Okay.
Go on.
And you've been playing a pretty good long while.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird because I definitely came in sort of later on in the game, it feels like. Like everybody talks about, oh, the peak of Hearthstone being, oh, when Ungoro came about, and that was... Oh, what was it? That expansion came out, like, yeah, 2 years prior to when I started.
Ah.
So... How many years has Magic been around for, right? That came out in the 90s, right?
Yep. 30 years this year.
Oh, dang, wow. That's a long time.
Yep.
And that was a pretty good... That was pretty lucky for your opponent.
Yeah. Yeah, the 11 health, and it's... They're at lethal. This helps.
Snow nor rain nor witch.
So I think I can basically just take it out. Which is not great, but
Or you...
Damn, stand ready.
I mean, pretty much if the game lasts like 3 more turns and your opponent's not dead for some reason, you can just launch a King Crush at him.
yeah.
Like, I don't see how the game could go on too much longer.
No, especially
Because your
when I can
opponent's at
drop
3
this.
health. Yeah, oh yeah, that's good.
Pain or suffering, I can't decide.
I can tell that you like really like control decks because you do keep like I notice you really like keeping control of the board and making sure
Yeah.
that nothing's gonna be in your way.
I came out here to play the game tonight. I don't know about other people, but I came to play the game.
Oh my goodness.
Prinkus. That could be good because that could get the death rattle of the dire horn.
That's true, yeah.
Gatling Gunner seems solid.
Yeah.
Nala seems really powerful though. 9/9 for 6.
Yeah. I mean, they're all kind of good. But, oh man, that Nala, dang.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take Nala.
Yeah, I can see that, yeah.
Okay, this cares about Death Rattle, but we don't really have a lot of the Death Rattle, and I don't know how much into that I want to build. Swamp King Dread.
Yeah.
Attack it. That's another 9/9 for 6.
Is that another one they've recently nerfed? I could swear he was like a 9 cost minion. Swamp.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Stomp 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 again.
It used to be 7 mana, but I guess they recently buffed him.
Nice.
Dang.
And that's a cool thing about a digital format is, you know, nothing is set in stone, and you can't. Sometimes you do have to just ban a card, but there's also times where you're like, you know, we're gonna
Walks on parched rocks where stalks
we're gonna
the
fine tune
shadowhawk.
this.
Yeah, that is definitely one of the nice things about Hearthstone, because it's like, instead of a card you really like just getting outright banned, at least it has a chance to live a sort of a second life in a bit of a weaker form that's more fun to play against.
Or it can be a card where you're like, dang, this is almost good enough to get in a deck, and then all of a sudden, boom, it gets in the deck.
Yay.
Ooh, Battle
nice.
Cries trigger twice.
Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, yeah, that's the Shudderwalk. Okay, so the Shudderwalk hero you have, it's sort of based off of a Shaman card that came out back in the day.
Oh, okay.
People, it made a lot of people quit Hearthstone. People
Really?
hated that card.
Oof.
Yeah. So essentially, what it did is it repeats every single battle cry you've played in that game.
Oh. Oh my.
Yeah. Well, and at the time there was a minion called Grumble Earthshaker, I think it was, which essentially returns all your minions to your hand. Yeah, and then they cost 1. So essentially you would, and that's its battle cry. So you would play Grumble World Shaker sometime in the game, and then you'd play Shudderwalk, and the Shudderwalk would get bounced back into your hand. Because there'd be other cards that would summon copies of it, and there were some pretty degenerate combos with it. Because it would also, like, not to mention, it was like pretty much impossible to lose once, you know, your opponent played the card. But also, you know, you play a lot of battle cries in a game. They're just playing through like 20 to 30 animations. Like, people's turns would take, you know,
Forever.
5-10 minutes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oy. Yeah, Step Zero says it was hilarious.
Oh wow, that's a good one. Yeah, you are very lucky tonight, Father.
Thank you.
How long can this
What's the old line? I'd rather be lucky than good.
go? How long can this go on?
I'm sure you've seen that audio clip. Just reminded me, but I'm sure you've seen like the Hearthstone battles animated on YouTube,
Oh yeah, I've seen a bunch of those. Yeah.
and it has one where it's just like all the monsters minions get turned into the Serenite Chain Gang, and just all of them are going,
Oh, yeah.
how long was this go on at the same time?
Well, and that was part of the problem with Shutterwalk too, is because you'd play Serenite Chain Gang, and then it would yeah, that was like one of the things that just kept getting repeated over and over again as the Shutterwalk's replaying all the battle cries. It's just
I see
how
no way
long
that
can this go on?
that could be annoying. Also, this seems like it would be really good because if it's gonna keep summoning things, like having, like with this kind of style death rattle,
Yeah.
intentionally booping all of them on the nose as they come out.
Yeah, it's a good plan. Actually, I think they are coming out with a sort of... Shoot. So they're starting to release cards for the new expansion. And they're coming up with a card called Azurite Chain Gang, which is sort of same vein as Serenite Chain Gang.
Ah.
Yeah, I was just wanted to see if they had the flavor text out for it yet. So, and you live in New York City, right?
I do indeed. Midtown Manhattan.
Oh, that's exciting.
And I was just like...
I've just...
Anyway, yep, sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
I was just looking at my hand being like, what should I play? And not realizing I just had lethal on the board.
You'd be surprised how many times that happens to Hearthstone players. Yeah, it happens a lot. But I was just curious, like I've maybe driven through New York City like once, but like
Sorry.
I've never lived there. Like what's it like to live in New York City?
It's honestly great. I have to admit I am privileged in that I get to live in a very nice neighborhood with very nice access to the city without paying for it, if that makes sense. Like I don't pay the rent that people around here have to because the community has owned the land for 150 years. But yeah, honestly, it's great. It does have its own pace. You know, it can be kind of wild and fast-paced sometimes, and other times just like incredibly slow. It's hard to explain just how you can really have both in the same place. But honestly, the culture is great. The dining is great. The theater is great. It's
fun.
and it's I really love it. I love New York. So.
Oh, that's great. That's awesome. That's cool. It's just something you get curious about because, like, so many TV shows and movies take place in New York City. And
Sure.
Yeah. And, like, the side you see in one show or movie isn't the same that's, like, shown in another. So it's just, like, you get curious, like, oh, what's it really like?
Yeah, and I feel like certainly no sitcoms kind of really fully capture what it's like. Seinfeld actually gets a lot right, which makes sense. I mean, it was written by New Yorkers. But even then, it's particularly kind of a time capsule of the early 90s.
Yeah. It feels like, or I remember watching Seinfeld, and it feels like so many people are just really mean to each other.
Yeah, it can be kind of a mean city, to be honest.
Okay.
Not,
Is that sort of
mean,
like
not
part of its
necessarily mean.
charm, or what?
Not necessarily mean, actually. More uncaring. It's like, okay, you're here and... So it can seem that way. But like once you get into a community, it can be very protective. Like your local community, it's very sort of territorial, parochial that way, just like anywhere else. Where it's like, my world consists of 4 blocks, and I know all the people who are in that space, and I care deeply about all of them.
Oh, that's cool.
But if you go 5 blocks, I don't know who they are, and I'm not going to talk to them, and none of this and they don't matter. So it's kind of that weird, like, fiercely loyal, and yet also like,
All are equal before my magic.
One shot, 3 kills.
I don't think we're surviving this one.
Yeah, this one looks pretty...
Pretty rough. It's not
Yeah.
a great matchup.
Yeah, because you don't have a lot of spells. But it's also, like, on the other hand, though, too, sometimes in the solo adventures, they burn through their hand pretty quickly and then don't have much of anything. If you can survive, like, a couple turns,
Yeah.
you have a good chance of surviving. Like,
That's
if
fair.
you can get to, like, turn 5 or 6 and drop your big guys, that can be really good.
It can really turn the game around.
1 shot. 3 kills.
Oh, but you probably really need to kill those. Oh, that's the one he copied. Dang.
Yeah, it's not a great copy.
Yeah, I would kill the guy that gives him armor, because that essentially negates the bad effect of the elemental guy.
Yeah, unfortunately. Well, no, I can do this.
Yeah, because it just negates the downside of the hero power. So you want them still taking damage from spells. Oh, do play or okay, well, that's okay.
Well, my quest
Oh,
costs,
I guess it's only 4 attack, so it didn't
Yeah.
matter.
and this costs life, so I kind of want to see how this next turn goes. What was my thinking?
Yeah. Wow, he traded with that? Man.
Sometimes the AI.
Yeah,
Yes, I think.
The light has
probably want to get your taunt girl down.
The light has
Oh, that's
left
not good.
this place.
Oh, that's really bad. Wow.
That is
okay.
terrible.
Reality. Woven.
Side effects? No.
Okay, but they
Trust me.
have emptied their hand.
Oh, and Mistress of Mixtures. This is not really a great play here.
Oh no, did I screw up?
No, I mean you didn't screw up. It's just because they got that big taunt. It's hard.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Honestly, I wouldn't mind this just staying around. I was thinking rush in with this against that. It'll deal 6 damage. It'll gain Divine Shield again. But that's okay.
Yeah, I suppose we can see. Yeah,
Because then I...
Minion is blocking us.
Oh, shoot.
yeah, because it's got taunt. You can't kill it.
Yeah. Dang it. Oh, that is so bad for us. Oh. I should have just traded them.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's okay. Maybe the AI will be dumb. They don't have a lot of cards, so.
this is true. Nope, the AI was not dumb.
Yeah, that was a smart move.
Gain 2 mana crystals or draw 3 cards. Actually, that's fine.
Yeah.
Because then we can play this big nerd. It'll die, but... And yes, I'm going to die, but that's okay.
Or you want? Okay.
I was not going to survive
Yeah.
this anyway. This was a bad
Yeah,
matchup.
that's true.
I was at 1 health.
Yeah, I was thinking, oh, maybe you could do Mistress of Mixtures and that would keep you alive a little longer, but nah, they got lethal on board anyways.
Yeah, I was thinking like, oh, the +4 is nice, but it's like, oh.
Yeah.
Even if I hadn't used my life to gain that mana, I was dead on board. Because copying a 9/9 with Divine Shield, oof, that was rough. I think that was the
Yeah.
moment that the game was just like, and it's over.
Yeah, you really needed that to not happen. Oh.
Ah, well, you can't win them all.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that is actually the perfect place to
Fair.
stop time-wise.
Yeah, I
So
suppose. Yeah, like we're right at 9:30.
there you go. So thank you so much to everyone for tuning in. I've been your host, Father Evan. And thank you to our special guest, ChurroExpeditionCo.
No, it was my pleasure.
It's a delight to have you on here. You know, I really appreciate your presence in the streaming sphere. You're a really cool guy, and
Oh, thank you.
you know, you bring some great levity. So I appreciate that.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah, anything you want to say to the audience before we close out for the night?
Well, I mean, of course, thank you so much for hosting me. Everyone, go follow him if you're not already. Follow Father Heaven. And yeah, if you want more churro content too, like I do have my own Twitch, ChurroExpeditionCo. I'm on YouTube. My most recent YouTube video got over 500 views. I'm pretty proud of it. So if you like,
Congrats.
yeah, well, thank you. So yeah, so if you want more of me, you can find me there. I'm also on Twitter. I post funny, weird things there. So
Is that just
Yeah,
at
it's
Churro
fun.
Expedition Co?
it's at ChurroExpedCo.
Ah.
So the it's
Character
the
limits.
expedition. It's a little too long. But yeah,
There-
and I hope you all have a great night.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Again,
That's all I
thanks
gotta
so
say.
much, Churro, for joining us on this special bonus expedition.
Ooh.
And I will be live next on Thursday at noon Eastern Standard Time. Gonna do an early stream on Thursday. We're gonna be doing more Skyrim, going through more of the mythology books, and then the week after, back to the normal schedule, 2:00 on Monday with more Yeez 8 on Monday, and something on Tuesday. I forget what, but anyway, thank you so much for all tuning in to Let Us Play. I've been your host, Father Evan. Hope you have a great night. Take care, and God bless.